Good morning everyone. Today in chapter 2 we'll discuss about the types of account. Last time already we have discussed about the twofold effects of the business transactions available, and also we have separated the names of account affected in the transactions that we have seen last time. So today we'll see now all that accounts which you have wrote in the each and every effect of transaction. That accounts are actually classified into the different groups so that easily we can give the debit and credit effect of that account. Okay, so accounts classification we are going to learn today, that is known as types of account. The first thing is what we should know, what is the account, what is the meaning of account. So account means it is actually a summary of a transaction pertaining to the or related to the specific name of person or specific name of an item, where the transaction related to that specific name of a person or specific item account is only recorded, and that transaction summary is called as an account. What that transaction summary is known as an account. Like we have discussed, we have seen many times in the twofold effects. Cash account is there, bank account is there, right? Then also we have seen the asset account, and in one name of the asset, suppose furniture account is there. So what is that mean? That cash account means what? All the cash receipts during the specific period and all the cash payments during that specific period are recorded at one place only. At one place only. Receipts on one side, payment of the on the other side of the same place, right? And that summary which you have wrote in the form of receipts and payment, it is known as an account. What it is called as an account. With the help of this summary, we can come to know the actual position of that account. That is, after getting the total receipts and payment, we can find out the difference, that is total receipts minus total payment, means how much the cash still we have in the cash box or in our hand, that we can find out. So this summary of each and every related account available, each and every related person available, each and every related item available, that summary is called as an account. What it is called as an account. Related to this account, we'll again discuss in detail in one of the other chapters we have in this first part, when we are going to learn ledger posting. At that time we'll discuss it again, but at present a basic concepts you should know, that what is an account. This account are classified into three groups. What? The category of the types of account or the account is in three groups we have. Actually normally there are actually two groups only there, two classifications are only there, two categories are only there for the account. One is personal and second one is impersonal, but impersonal is classified into another two accounts called as real accounts and nominal accounts. So normally we can say that there are three types of account. One is personal account, second one is real account, and third one is the nominal account. Now what is this personal, real and nominal account, that I will discuss with you, and I have already wrote the theory also for you. So that theory also you have to write. I will show you one by one, and I will keep the video steady over there also at one page or at one topic, so that you can easily write it. Okay, so personal account, first of all we'll move on. The personal account means what? So personal, its name itself you can see, personal means related to a person. Related to what? A person. So all those accounts related to the living person and also related to the non-living persons. Non-living persons means we can have a confusion like, who are the non-living persons, right? Animals are there? No. Non-living persons means they are called as legal artificial persons. They are given tag of a person legally by the law. By whom? By the law. Like, see, living person means natural persons, like we can say Mr. Anil's account, Mr. Vipul's account, Mr. Rahul's account, right? So that is what called as natural living person. Okay, these are the living person's account, natural person's account. And artificial persons means the account related to the institution, account related to the shop, account related to the bank, account related to the company, account related to any university, account related to any union. This kind of names, if it is available, they are actually called as legal artificial persons. Legally they are considered as person, because if we have any problem with that company or with any other institution we have, then we can sue a case on that institution or on that company, or company can sue a case to the individual on the individual person also. And that is why legally they are called as what? Person. That is why they are called as legal artificial person. Like Reliance Company Limited account, Gujarat University account, or any furniture shop, any shop name you can take, like suppose that Modern Furniture account, or we can say that Mahavir Sales account, right? Name of the shop it is called as. Then Bank of India account, name of the bank available. Okay, then Gujarat Chamber of Commerce account, that is union account it is called as. One of the union we have, that union's account also is kept separately. So these are the different types of names. They are not living persons, natural persons, but legally they are given a tag of a person. So they are called as legal artificial person. Such accounts are also included where in the personal account. Where in which account? Personal account. So personal accounts includes legal person as well as the living person. Legal person means artificial person also you can say as what? Artificial person or the living person. Okay, that is called as personal accounts. I have wrote the theory of that each and every type of account with the examples. Different other examples are also written over here for your knowledge, that everything you have to write in your classwork book. I hope that previous points, that is discussion about the twofold effects, also you have completed. If you have not completed, then you have to complete it, and then you have to continue with this for today's classwork. Okay, I will write the date also, so that we can have idea that yes, this is our another day classwork or this day classwork. So I will write the date over here. Today's date it is 17/8/2020. Okay, so now you can check the video again to write your work. Okay, now second account type of account is real account. Real account means what? The real account includes goods related accounts as well as assets related account. We have now already seen the meaning of goods and asset. So you are aware about this, the terms available, goods and assets. So all goods related accounts, like in the transactions also we have seen that goods comes in and goods goes out, and that we used to refer as purchase and sales, right? So goods related accounts are purchase account, sales account, as well purchase return account, sales return account. Some other goods accounts are also there, but that is we will discuss later on, like goods distributed as free sample account, goods given as charity account, goods withdrawn for personal use account. But later on in detail we will discuss about these accounts. The normal goods accounts are purchase account, sales account, purchase return account, sales return account, as well as the stock account. Stock is also considered as goods account as well as the asset account, because stock is actually known as our asset also, correct? So goods accounts are there, as well as assets account. Assets like non-current and current assets we have discussed. So many assets are there. Like which are the assets we have? The building account is there, machinery account is there, furniture account is there, right? Then goodwill account is there, copyright account is there, vehicle account is there. These are the non-current assets. Current assets like cash account is there, stock account is there. These are the current assets we have. Okay, receivable income account is there. Receivables are known as our asset. Remember, I told you many times, so you have to now keep in mind all these terms which are used for the other terms also, like receivables known as our asset and payables known as our liabilities. Okay, so receivable income account is there, that is also our asset. They are included in current asset. So these are the other assets account we have available, right? They are included in which type of accounts? Real accounts. They are included in real accounts. Okay, and the third type of account we have is the nominal account. Third type of account is which account we have? Nominal account. Nominal account includes the accounts related to the incomes or profits and expenses or losses. Accounts related to what? Incomes or profit or expenses or losses. They are related to the day-to-day transactions due to which the business earns some income or business spends some expenditure, and with the help of such account only we can able to ascertain the profit or loss of the business. What we can able to ascertain the profit or loss of the business. Such accounts are included in the nominal account. Now, which are the incomes or profits account? So, incomes accounts or profits accounts are like a dividend received account, interest received account, rent received account, commission received account, discount received account. These are the incomes which are received by the business. That is why they are called as incomes account. Profits account, like when we sell any asset at a profit, that is at more than the value which we have purchased, then we earn a profit. So that is known as profit on sale of asset account. The name of the account we have to use is which account? Profit on sale of asset account. Similarly, investments are there. Some investments we purchase and we sell it when we earn when we have a sufficient profit earned. So that profit which we earn due to the sale of any investment is transferred to an account called as profit on sale of investment account. What it is called as? Profit on sale of investment account. So this is what known as income or profits account. And expenses or losses account. The expenses like day-to-day expenses or regular expenses which we pay, revenue expenditure, they are called as, like salary account is there, wages account is there, carriage and expense account is there, postage expense account is there, advertisement expense account is there, then stationery expense account is there, bank charges are there, they are called as expenses account. As well, depreciation account is there. Depreciation is also called as revenue expenditure. It is non-cash expense, but it is known as a revenue expenditure. Every year we have to record it in the books of account. So it is also known as an expense account, a type of nominal account. Okay. And losses account, like bad debts is there. One of the loss, bad debts, we have discussed this term in the first chapter already, that when we cannot recover money from our customer for the credit sales, that money which is not recovered is known as our loss and it is recorded as bad debts. So bad debts account is there, which is our loss. Or any time when we sell any asset and we incur a loss on sale of the asset, like loss, that is known as loss on sale of asset account. What it is called as? Loss on sale of asset account. Or when we have invested money in some securities and at the time of sale of such security, if we incur a loss, then it is also transferred to the loss on sale of investment account. So such are the expense or losses account. They are included in which type of account? Nominal account. What they are included in? Nominal account. So this is how we can classify the accounts into personal accounts, real accounts and nominal accounts. Now we are going to do one exercise regarding classifying the different accounts which are available into personal, real or nominal account. So that we'll see now, but before that you have to complete this part, writing the theory, real accounts as well as nominal account. Again, from the beginning I will show you first of all about the real, personal and nominal account theory. That you have to write from the beginning. That is types of account title you have to write. It is regarding 17th date, types of account title. Under this meaning of account, this meaning you have to write. This is for your knowledge. Actually we have discussed this meaning in the first chapter also. In that chapter when we have discussed different terms, that terms includes one of the term as an account also, that we have discussed, but I have not dictated over there because I know that I have to dictate over here. So in this chapter we'll write this theory about the account. So meaning of account is there, its classification. Like this you have to write classification: personal, impersonal, but under which two are the other accounts classified as real and nominal. So it is classified into the three groups I wrote over there, following three groups: personal, real and nominal. Okay. Then personal account is there. First one, what is personal account? Under that, its examples are also given. And these are the real accounts and nominal accounts.